A hearty welcome to all of you. I'm super excited to introduce you to this amazing life-changing opportunity, the opportunity that can give you rest of mind, an opportunity that is anti-scam. You can't be scammed here. This is a real, reliable business opportunity where you are in charge of your assets, where no one can rip you off, where you are, positioned to navigate the blockchain. All right, so welcome, and welcome. This presentation is being recorded, so you can watch the recording again and again and again, and also share with those you love. On my slide right here is a chart explaining the dwindling power of the US dollar over time. This is a reality for most of us today. Fiat currency keeps losing value. Now, the US dollar is always looked at with respect. Everybody wants to get the US dollar. People want to lay hold of the US dollar. If you live in some parts of Africa, it is highly sought after. But look at this, the US dollar over the years has also been dwindling. All right, over a period of 100 years, from World War I to World War II, the US dollar has kept losing value. Various activities have led to this. One key activity that causes the US dollar to lose value is quantitative easing, which means government can print money again, like during COVID-19, they printed money. Always printing money leads to inflation. These and many other factors has led to the losing of the US dollar's power. Now, my question I always ask at this point is, if the US dollar is this weak over a period of 100 plus years, what is happening to your local currency? That's what you need to think about, because most local currencies are losing value super fast, even faster than the US dollar. So you can't just put all your hope on your local currency or on your local economy. You need to look beyond the local economy, look beyond even the fiat currency space, look beyond the US dollar, and look into an environment that can position you for generational wealth. What is that environment? Welcome to the blockchain. The blockchain has been known to transform lives. The blockchain has been known to put money in people's pockets. The blockchain has been known to lift generations, father, mother, children out of poverty. The Gen Zs of this world are embracing the blockchain. The blockchain is your friend. So what is the blockchain? Simply put, the blockchain is a distributed ledger governed by peer-to-peer network. And what that simply means is, if you imagine a bank, imagine that the bank's database, all the transactions are in a public, solution where anybody can view them. That is what a distributed ledger that is public means. So just imagine that the blockchain allows you to have a view of all the transactions, all the debits. You don't need to ask any authority to tell you who the billionaires are. You see the accounts of all the billionaires in your environment, and you'll be able to say, yes, we have 1,000 billionaires. We have a few trillionaires. You can see all of that. That's what the blockchain is. But there's also a definition of the blockchain that most people don't know. And that definition is called the Internet of Value. Yes, the blockchain has a lot of value, from digital assets to NFTs to parcels of land, the metaverse. All of these are value. They are monetized. So we can call the blockchain the Internet of Money. This Internet of Money is so important that if you want to make money, the kind of money that can lift you and your family and the generations of born out of poverty, you have to be on the blockchain. Now, we have the Internet of Information, which many people used to write their PhD, get a PhD, the masters. People do different things, research on the Internet of Information. Google, YouTube, they're always your friend. So if you want to do an educational program, you want to learn something new, you definitely you're going to use the Internet of Information. But when you have to make money, you just have to be on the Internet of Money. Granted, there are many scams. The Internet of Money naturally attracts many scams. Many platforms are meant to scam you. So they come out as if they are genuine technology. They give people daily ROI for doing nothing. And the allure of those platforms are very attractive. Some of them come out as if they are trading platforms and they want to take your money, and then they shut down, abandon you, and leave you stranded financially. However, tonight, I'm going to show you a legit way of navigating the Internet of Money, a way that is going to make you grow your assets from nothing to $1 million. That's what I'm going to show you here tonight. All right. Of course, the blockchain allows trust to exist because of the nature of the blockchain. There's data permanence, data immutability, non-repudiation, and all of that. You can't deny what you and I did. The transaction you and I did on the blockchain, you can't deny it because of the very nature of the blockchain. All right, so money has been evolving over the years from barter system down to the paper money via coins and now cards. Digital money, electronic money, digital money are existing together. Well, the truth is, the world is going through a phase, moving into digital assets. That is why many countries are launching their CBDCs, right? And those are very powerful technologies. CBDCs are very powerful technologies. However, CBDCs will not appreciate in value. They're not going to grow. One Ethereum increases in price and changes in price over time, but one value of a CBDC remains the same because it's equivalent to fiat currency. So the future of money, is it CBDCs is going to be, or is it other digital assets? That is something that is constantly going to be, debated. But one thing you need to remember is this: the presence of cryptocurrencies have challenged nations to come up with options. Ripple, XRP, created a solution for various countries to come together and do international transactions. That is super powerful. Ripple is challenging nations, monetary systems. And that is why you see a lot of cases against Ripple. They don't want Ripple to thrive, but the truth is that the solution that Ripple provides is super powerful. Whatever CBDCs are trying to create, Ripple has already created a great deal of that. So that is the world of cryptocurrencies. That's the world of digital assets. And we want people to know, you need to pay attention, because whether you like it or not, it's life-changing. So how can you navigate successfully through this system? How can you navigate successfully through this environment? The technology is there for you. That technology is ROYALQ. What is ROYALQ? What makes it different from many other platforms? Let's get right into it. First of all, this is an artificial intelligence robotic system. Robots are part of our lives. As you can see on the screen here, we have robotic cooks, robotic delivery men, robotic vehicles, and other robotic device assistants, and all of that. You remember during the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of hotels were using this robotic butler to move food and items across rooms, right? So this is to show you that the world is evolving radically and strategically. While you might be in a country where technology is not advanced, you need to understand that the world globally is becoming a robotic center. Robotic policemen, these robots can go where policemen cannot go. They can go where it is too risky to send a policeman, right? Where there are mines, these robots can go, navigate, and achieve the goal. These robotic policemen can capture criminals. They can retrieve dead bodies. They can disarm and dispose of bombs. They can help breach buildings. They are super, super powerful. These technologies are part of policing internationally. All right, they are part of policing internationally. And I'm telling you that maybe in your country, this is not being embraced, but robots, artificial intelligence is changing the landscape, not just in policing, but in many other spheres of life. We live in an age of robots. So what is ROYALQ? Because we are here for ROYALQ. And a lot of people are going to say, what is ROYALQ? What is this ROYALQ? What is ROYALQ? Well, it is a super intelligent app that executes automatic operations, real life, super fast. These activities are super fast. As price is changing with speed, this robot is responding super fast, all right? And the robot does not sleep. It doesn't take a break. It doesn't take a public holiday. It doesn't celebrate any global holiday. It keeps trading for you. Remember, the cryptocurrency market is always operating 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days in a year. So it's all about money, and it keep making you money. That is the nature of this technology. Now let's get into a little bit of in-depth insight on how this bot works. And I drew this diagram just to help you appreciate this. Just so you observe that there are 3 points here, like 3 things. In the inertial frame of reference, there are 3 entities. The first is you, represented by your phone. Your electronic device needs to download 2 applications for you to thrive on this platform. The first is you need to download ROYALQ app from ROYALQ servers. All right. So this application is downloaded to your device via Google Play Store or iPhone App Store, Apple Apps App Store. This is a program created by the ROYALQ team. You download it on your device, your phone, and you also go to your exchange of choice. In this case, Binance is very popular, so we'll put Binance. Now you go download the Binance app, create an account, do your KYC, and fund. This is where your capital will be. Your capital and the proceeds of the trading will always be here. We say this a lot of times, but people don't seem to understand it. Your capital with your profits will remain on Binance. All right. So today something funny happened. Somebody in my team was trying to activate the account, and they did the activation, they did the binding. But you know what they did? They sent their capital to ROYALQ. All right. They sent their capital to ROYALQ. That is because somehow the person was thinking that, hey, I am still running the normal, centralized system. No. I repeat again, for the sake of clarity, your capital does not go to ROYALQ. So let's say you want to trade with $3,000. You put your $3,000 on the Binance. After downloading the app, do your KYC. Your bank account is in your control. You're in charge of the username and password. You're in charge of the Google Authenticator. You're in charge of the passkeys, whatever it is you use to secure the account. That is where your capital will be. Now, the ROYALQ app from ROYALQ servers does not have access to withdrawing from this, Binance disables withdrawal here. Okay? So it's very important, right? 2 apps, ROYALQ on your phone, Binance on your phone. Now, because you have Binance on your phone, and when I say Binance, any other exchange of your choice that uses ROYALQ can work, all right? Like Bybit and all that. Now, when your capital is here, how will ROYALQ that you put on your phone communicate with this? The answer is you have to do what we call API binding. So you're going to connect your ROYALQ machine so that from ROYALQ servers, certain IPs can have access to your Binance account. So these IPs will be able to communicate with your Binance account and trade for you. Does ROYALQ have access to your capital to withdraw? No. Can ROYALQ withdraw your profits? No. So this is the segregation of duties, kind of, that gives us rest of mind when it comes to ROYALQ. So somebody has traded for 6 months and he just wants to use the money for something else. He can just go delete the API and ROYALQ is disconnected from his Binance. He goes to his Binance, does whatever he wants with the money. You are always in your control. Now, Let's imagine this scenario where many platforms that you know have collapsed and run away. So if ROYALQ wants to run away, for example, do they run away with your capital? They can't run away with your capital because your capital is secure in Binance. They can't withdraw your capital. They can't withdraw your profits because it's secure in your Binance. All they have access to is read, write, to execute trades on your behalf in your Binance. So this concept is very important for you to understand. Once you understand this concept, you see why you have rest of mind. Some trading platforms will come to you and say, hey, send your capital to us. Then trade with our robot inside us. So such platforms will likely run away with your money because the robot is theirs and the capital is now with them. So once they shut down, your money is gone, everything is gone. All right? So but in this instance, the capital is with a different third-party entity. This is a crypto bank on its own, a renowned crypto bank, resilient crypto bank. All right? And they just simply allow your ROYALQ to connect and trade on your behalf. So just imagine your literal bank. Let's say if you have whatever bank is your favorite bank, imagine your money being in that bank. You have access to it, username and password, ATM cards. You own that account. And every day you tell an app on your phone to connect to that account and be increasing your balance monthly by 10 to 50%. That is what ROYALQ does. All right. So capital is independent of ROYALQ. The robot is also independent of your capital. The connection is via binding, and your phone is just a TV screen. And the reason I put this last bullet point is this. You see, if you are trading, for example, on autopilot, as long as you have enough gas fees, you have no business with being on the internet. You could be off the internet. That means your device could fall into water or go off, switch off overnight or whatever. If you switch off your device overnight or smash it and shatter it, whatever it's mistakenly or deliberately, you see your trade is still going to be going on between ROYALQ and Binance because the main activity is between here and here. All right, this is just a television screen. So this television screen can be compared to CNN. If CNN is displaying and one day you come in and your screen is faulty, your television is damaged, you can't see any pictures, it's black. Does that mean CNN isn't working anymore? No, your TV being faulty doesn't mean that cable television is not working, all right? So the same way when your phone is damaged or something is wrong, hey, the trades are still going on because the communication is between ROYALQ servers and Binance. Your television screen is just a television screen, your phone just to view what is going on, all right? So that's the concept we all have to appreciate here. And if you get this concept, it gives you rest of mind and you can trade with joy. So a couple of things that ROYALQ does for you. Every single month, expect 10 to 50% gains. Yes, it could be more than 50%. We've seen last month, autopilot trading with $3,000, people made 90%. In the month of August, people made 90. It was crazy. The market was crazy, pumping. It was huge. All right. All right, but not every month is going to give you that kind of high figure. There are months that are going to give you 10%. All right. There are months that are going to give you 30%. There are months that are going to give you 50%. Months are going to give you higher. But the most important thing is you have rest of mind. Nobody can scam you. Nobody can run away with your money. Your capital keeps increasing and increasing and increasing. That's it. Now, this chart is just telling you that whether the market is going up or down, ROYALQ will making money for you. If it goes up, it makes money. Goes down, it makes money. Goes up, it makes money. Goes down, it makes money. Up, down. I mean, whatever direction the market is going, you're always going to be making money. And of course, remember I showed you your money is safe in your Binance account. API binding secures it, and nobody can run away with your money. Very important. So this is how a real market movement looks like. A lot of people, once the market starts going down like this, they begin to panic. So I'm here to tell you, the market will always go down, okay? And when it's going down, you don't need to panic. The market can drop by 30, 40, 50%, even in a day or 2 days. It doesn't matter. You don't need to panic. You don't need to get worked up, okay? You don't need to get so worked up because market must go down. And if the market is going down, it's just like someone that wants to shoot a bow or an arrow. you're going to pull back the string. The further back you pull the string, when you release the arrow, the further the shot is going to go, the faster it's going to go, the farther it's going to go to hit its target. Right? So once you see this red happening, don't worry, relax. Just follow the system that we've created and you always will experience a rise in the assets and money in the bank. So ROYALQ keeps buying the dip, keeps bringing down the average price. And when the market is rising, it begins to release the assets. Okay. So it must go down, must come up, down, up, down, up. That's the normal. So you need to understand this. That's the normal trend of the market. You need to appreciate this. If there's nothing else you understand from this presentation, please remember, 1, the money is safe in your account. 2, the bot connects to it. It can withdraw from your account, but it's going to be trading for you. And when the market is going up, good, 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 good. When it's dipping, good, 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 good. When it's dipping, good, 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 because it's now using your money, because whatever goes down must come up and whatever goes up must come down. Always remember this. When the market is going down, I tell people, know thyself. Your emotions will begin to be triggered. All right. So a trader must trade without emotions, control those emotions and don't get paralyzed by them. All right. So how do we trade? We have a couple of trading options. How do you know what to do? Your capital, the size of your capital determines a lot. Okay. Please, the size of your capital determines a lot. And I'm going to tell you this. A person can decide to start with $100 and still make some money. But if you're trading with $100 or $150, then you need to really master some technical details of the bot. Okay, that's hands-on method. So, but we encourage people to have at least $350 trading capital minimum. If they want to really start enjoying the bot, have $350 minimum and then begin to grow your assets, via trading. But here's the first option, is the most profitable, and that is trading with $3,000. This is a special thing we discovered on how to really navigate this market and maximize the opportunity. So you can imagine $3,000, and we encourage people to use one coin called Acro. If you have $6,000, we tell you to add a second coin, give you one of the other volatile coins. Acro is very volatile, and hopefully I can show you what Acro has been doing over the past couple of weeks. All right. So remember, that is hands-free. Hands-free means you don't even press any button on the bot. You don't do anything. All you just do is make sure you have enough gas fees inside the bot. Have enough gas fees inside the bot so that you can keep making money. That's all there is. Nothing for you to do. Just put in the settings to cover 200 margin calls. You put in the settings and you relax. Now, over the last 2-3 days, the market has not had volatility, right? This market has not even had much volatility. So what has been happening? Accounts with $3,000 have been making $12, $13. And these are accounts that have a take profit of 1.7. So they put 1.7 and they're making $12, $13. Now, if an account is making $12, $13 every single day, at the end of 30 days, with a capital of $3,000, they would have made 12% gains, right? 12% gains. But guess what? These are just a couple of the bad days, like the worst days of the market. But the market moved today, and some of these accounts that actually allowed a pump to happen in the accounts were actually experiencing over $100 trading profit today. So these accounts had $100 profits and more after having some days of 12, 13. So we've had accounts make $500, $300 in a single day trading with this hands-free method with $3,000. So I encourage you, if you have somebody here who has a capital, I'm going to show you some screenshots. I'll go for the $3,000 trading capital, maximize opportunity and money in the bank. Now we have the other method of hands-on. We have hands-on trading and hands-free. I've described the hands-free. Hands-free always requires $3,000 minimum. Yeah, you can start with $2,500, but quickly be positioned and ready to use $3,000. Hands-on has two models. There's hands-on using our signals, and there's hands-on where you do your own signal analysis, your own you generate your own signals, okay? And we do this on Tuesdays. We coach you on how to be a signal generator. Every Tuesday, we teach those technical sessions. And but if you just want to take our signals, we share our signals several times in a week. Just follow the settings. We have these settings in an Excel sheet. Just follow them and just trigger your trades and be making money. That's all there is. That's the power of what we have to share. So you decide, what's your trading capital? If you have less than $3,000, then you decide to go for either the hands-on with our signals. Always start with hands-on with our signals. Then over time, you can start doing your own market analysis, trend line drawing, parallel channel drawing, and all the other indicators to help guide you in your trading. So please, these are the three methods. And one of the most simplified, easiest to use, money generating is the hands-free method using $3,000 with Acro. So we encourage you on our strategy to make $1 million. We encourage you to be on the $3,000 trading system. All right, because $3,000 trading system can take you to $1 million within 6 years or 7. All right, even 5 years, you can be on $1 million trading capital if you use our settings with Acro. All right, so this is just a summary of the trading results. When we give you signals, a lot of our trades will give you money within 24 hours. Some will stay up to 48 hours. Still, some others could take several days, and some will linger. All right, nothing to worry about, just a little bit of patience, because the market will still turn in your favor. All right, so this is simple and easy to operate. This bot is so easy to operate. Anyone can do it. So how much do you get started with? You get started with $120. Okay, $120. That's the annual cost of the bot. Easy. That's it. $120. A lot of people keep asking me, what does it take to get started? To get started, you just need $120 to activate the bot. But then you also need a minimum of $20 for fuel fee. So remember that diagram where I told you your capital is on Binance and the bot is on the left side, ROYALQ servers. Now, the only thing you send to ROYALQ is this $120 along with your fuel fee. If you're trading with $500, $300, yes, you can start with fuel fee of $20. If you're trading with $3,000 trading capital, please just make sure you have $150 available for fuel fee. Always, and you monitor it closely because the market can pump. And when the market pumps radically, it will shock you. And before you know it, you are running out of gas fee. All right. So what's fuel fee or gas fee? It's simple. For every profit that the bot makes for you, the bot will take 20%. That's what fuel fee means. So for every profit, takes 20%. So if the bot makes you $10, it's going to take $2 out of that. Okay. So how would the bot take his $2? Because it cannot withdraw from your Binance. See, that's why you have to drop some free prepaid money into the bot. All right. So that's why you send your fuel fee and your annual subscription. Now, there are some leaders who did not activate their subscription and they missed a lot of activities of their teams, of the downlines. So please, all members, please go activate your subscription so that you'll be in a position not to miss anything. All right. Don't miss income. That's why we encourage you to always activate your subscription. Now, ROYALQ website is https://royalqs.com. All right. Always remember this. It's https ://royalqs.com. You can also use this link to view your account, see all your trades, and examine all details. This app can be downloaded from Google Play Store and, of course, Google Play Store and Apple App Store on Apple. All right, so these are just some examples, and I'm telling you, all right, this is the result for August. This account, August was a crazy year. This account started testing this strategy at the end of August. at the end of July on the 30th, right? And it started with $3,000. And I'm telling you for real, because, you know, I set up this account and it's crazy. Now, this guy made $40 on the first day, second day, $67, third day, $73. That's on the August 1st, right? The August 1st actually ended at $77. Okay. And you see on the second, it made $209. So you see, there'll be days when you're going to make low income, like $44, like $12. There'll be such days, okay? Every day won't be $200 days because the market has different phases: uptrend, downtrend, sideways market. All right. So this guy, he made $24 on the third, on the fourth, $41. Now the fourth ended at $45. Now on the 11th, sorry, on the 5th, he made $11. You know, 6th, he made $20. So what we just did was to take 7 days and we checked. The account had made $476 in 7 days with a capital of $3,000. So this just blew my mind. And I'm like, 15% in just 1 week. 15% ROI in just 1 week. That's the power of trading with $3,000 capital on autopilot. This is the autopilot system that generated this. This particular screen was pure autopilot. This account was so impressed with this result that it went ahead to upgrade to $6,000. All right. So that's the power of this ROYALQ system, and we really want you to embrace it. I mean, put an end to all these scams ripping you off. Right. Put an end to all these scams. And you can see the account continued. If you check here, we stopped at the 7th. So look at this. After some days, we started counting again on the 8th. You know, you still had, you know, $126, 22. The high pumping day gave over $300 here, and $61 next. You can see on the 18th, you know, it was not as high as the previous day, but it still made money. And then the next day, 19th, boom. Then on 20th, boom. There you go. You know, and the highest this account had in the month of August was $517. And I think on this day, it had already increased to $6,000. Okay. So, I mean, that's the beauty of the system. I think from the 16th or 17th, it has increased to $6,000. So everything you've seen here was more of $6,000 income. All right. So remember, there'll be days when you make $12, $13. There'll be days where you're going to make $100. There'll be days you're going to make way more than that. Okay. Depending on market condition. And all of this is happening on autopilot. So this is an account, and what this person is not on autopilot. This person is trading with lower capital, and see the kind of money they're also making. All right. There's been big days, and it's been massive. Look at a $100 account. A $100 account's been making $6, $5, and you know you can actually trade with $100 account, but you have to be ready to learn the technicalities and take those signals with all seriousness. All right, let me play this video. It's a testimony of somebody who started trading, and he was so excited with his results, and he decided to do a short video. He learned, you know, in 2021, he lost money, you know, on this technology, but he came to learn the new trading methods and is super excited at what we have to offer. So just listen to his testimony.
I just started this business on the 14th of last month, and with $100 capital, and so far so good. This is my report. I've been trading on 1.2% profit, 1.2% take profit, because I don't want to waste too much time in the market. But as you can see, I'm making progress.
Right, for sure. He's making progress and profits. So that's the testimonial from this guy. This is another testimonial from someone who was trading with $3,000 package. Right, people are making money with that $3,000 autopilot setting. These are all transactions, proof of transaction, money we're making, how we're doing it. This is huge. This is real. This is working, and I'm telling you, that if you join us, you can also be benefiting from this. And you can make this money whether you're doing the hands-on, hands-on method or the autopilot method. All right. But the autopilot method with $3,000 on resiliency. And that is the advantage you have. But still, even while trading with the autopilot hands-free method, you can have some money earmarked strictly for hands-on trading. And I encourage people to always have some small money to keep trading hands-on while the bot even does automatic trading for you. So you can see this owner is scrolling, super excited at what he's able to achieve with ROYALQ technologies. Please, this is huge. Don't make the mistake of imagining that the current ROYALQ is the same ROYALQ you know in 2021. Don't make that mistake. A lot of things have changed when it comes to execution of the trades. A lot of things have changed. So here's the poverty eradication formula that can take you from $3,000 to $1 million in a couple of years. All right. So remember, I'm telling you this. In August, some accounts had 90%. So there are some months you're going to make a lot of money. All right. And there are some months you're going to make, average money. All right. But all in all, I can tell you that you can make 200% of your capital every year. Okay. You can make 200% of your capital every year. All right. In 6 months, you can double your capital. There'll be excellent months. There'll be months that are not so excellent, but I tell you that in 6 months, you can do 100% of your capital. So when you see year one here, you can see year one has 2 sections, 2 rows. This is like the first 6 months of the year, second 6 months of the same year, first 6 months of year 2, second 6 months of year 2. All right. So this screen assumes that you don't withdraw anything from your trading profits. That all you do is just keep trading, and keep trading. So the startup capital here is $3,000. So we want you to embrace the $3,000 lifestyle. All right. Please pay attention to the left side of this page more than the right side, because the left side is telling you the potential of autopilot trading with $3,000. All right. So you started the year, and after the first 6 months, the first cycle ended, you have $6,000. Now you take that $6,000 as input to the second cycle of the year. And that second cycle began with $6,000 and ended with $12,000. Yes, in a year, you can convert $3,000 to $12,000. You can actually perform that miracle of 4xing your income in 1 year using what we have to teach you here, but you just need to have a capital of $3,000. All right. Then what's the next thing? In year 2, you take the $12,000, begin your journey here, and that $12,000 after the first 6 months becomes $24,000. Okay, and now the second half of the year, the $24,000 becomes $48,000, and you take the $48,000, step into the third year. You get $48,000 converted into $96,000 at the end of the fourth year. At the end of the first part of the third year, and at the end of the second part of the third year, you now have $192,000. That is brought forward to the fourth year. You begin trading with $192,000, and at the end of the fourth year, you have $768, because the first 6 months you doubled it to this, and the second 6 months you doubled it to this. All right, very important. And of course, in the fifth year, your $768,000, just the first 6 months can be converted to $1.5 million. So this is the journey to $1.5 million. If you pay attention to the things we teach you, we show you how to optimize your trading so that you can maximize it. There are some ways you can maximize the autopilot trading so you can make more profits when the market is ranging and when the market is going to pump, right? You can position yourself for all of that. So the settings are autopilot. They can give you a lot of money, but then you can also tweak it, from time to time, change a couple of settings to maximize the probabilities. Now, this screenshot did not even take into cognizance compound interest, because I tell you, first buying amount is $15 for $3,000 setting. But hey, trust me, when you make $1,000 gains, instantly you need to increase that first buying amount to $20, because every $1,000 it's like $5 extra in buying amount. So that is how you can activate compounding. Once you've made $1,000, you activate compounding by increasing the first buying amount. And again, I tell people, remember how to draw your parallel channels. If you can master that, you can also position yourself and increase your first buying amount to maximize the pump in the market so that you also make a lot of money. So this is it. Poverty eradication in just a few years. You can do it. Anyone can do it. ROYALQ is here to assist you. So the question is simple. Would you like to make $1 million in 5 to 10 years, trading with $3,000 startup capital? If you want to do that, type Y in the chat box, letter Y. All right, just give me a letter Y in the chat box. Y for yes. I want to know how many people would like to start with $3,000 trading capital and hit $1 million in 5 to 10 years. Just type letter Y in the chat box. And it doesn't matter if you think you can afford it right now. It's possible that you might feel that you can't afford it right now. Don't worry yourself about that. All right. Just type letter Y. Yes, Mr. Emmanuel, Madam Waf for happiness. Thank you very much. So these are people. Awesome, Madam Nami. All right, Madam Angie, I appreciate these wives, Jerome. It doesn't matter if you think you have the $3,000 now. Forget about it. First of all, believe it, and then you see it. All right. Just first of all, believe it. Solomon Lee, thank you very much. Believe that this money will come to you because opportunities will always come to give you money. But most people always throw their hard-earned money to Ponzi schemes and they get ripped off by those Ponzi schemes. So this is the poverty eradication formula. Now, some people will say, I can't come up with $3,000 on my own. All right. For such people who will also want to participate in this, look for people you trust. For example, in your family, if you are 4 persons who can come up with $3,000, okay, that will work. You need to trust yourself. So if you are 2 persons who can do 1,500 and come up with that $3,000, start that journey. All right. So remember, 1 person can have the Google Authenticator access, and 1 person can have the email access. All right. Then another person has the Binance account access. At the end of the day, there's need for trust. All right. And openly sharing of the data. Right. Share monthly trade results, performance, screenshots, keep the people active. So I use this example here. I said if 10 persons. So you don't even need to share with anyone. You can get your $3,000 and go. But if you have people you trust, you can work with them. So if 10 people come together and do $300 each, they have $3,000, and then they begin their journey. And you keep giving updates. All of you will be in one group. You create a WhatsApp group, put yourselves there, keep giving updates. 1 person in that group who wants to master how to manipulate this bot can take serious interest in our trainings, which we do on Tuesdays. I will personally coach the person one-on-one to maximize this opportunity. And I'm telling you, if those 10 people make the sacrifice and they get together to achieve $1.5 million in 5 to 10 years, I'm telling you that at the end of that period, each person will have $150,000. Now, $150,000, what does that mean to you? What effect will that bring into your life? All right, so $150,000 right now could be the equivalent of 135 million naira if you live in West Africa. So going from $300 to 135 million naira is possible with this bot. It's possible with this bot. We've looked at the data. And trust me, the bull run is coming. The bull run is coming. It's going to shock you. The bull run is going to shock you. The possibilities of the system is going to shock you. People are going to be screaming. Position yourself now before the bull run kicks in, because the money that's going to be made by people on this team over the next 5 to 10 years, there will be multimillionaires in this team. The people in this team who will be trading with $3,000, they're going to be smiling to the bank 5, 10 years from now. How to complete their construction work will not be a problem to them. How to finance, vacations without any pain or headache will not be a problem to them. How to move and visit various countries will not be a problem to them. These people will be able to even own some simple property in different locations in the world if they wish to do that. All right. these people will fly first class. And remember, this is something that the bot can give to you. The question is, do you want it? Or would you rather keep wasting your money and spending your money on Ponzi schemes? Because the Ponzi schemes will always be there to rip you off. There are many of them, and they always lie to us. They lie, pretend to us as if they are real, legitimate opportunities. They come to you, oh, this is going to change the lives of people, blah, 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 blah. And then before you know it, they switch off and run away with your money. Your friends' hard-earned money will also disappear. We can't allow ourselves to keep falling to these Ponzi schemes when we have a technology that can deliver Africa and the whole world out of poverty. Imagine yourself starting with $3,000 and trading consistently for 5, 6, 7 years and hitting $1.5 million. What will $1.5 million do for you? $1.5 million is equivalent of 1.3 billion naira. What are you going to do? All you need to do is to be consistent. Shut your brain to Ponzi schemes. And for a period of 5 to 7, 6, 7, 8 years, you tell yourself you're going to trade, compound, and execute. On your WhatsApp status, people are going to be seeing your daily results and your daily trades. You're going to be putting it on your status. People are going to be saying, hey, tell me about this thing. I want to see how it works. It's like it's working for you. Get me on board. The money you're going to be making from, telling people about the opportunity is going to be shocking you and will be feeding your family, while your trading capital will be there skyrocketing year after year, year after year to change your life. Remember, I'm not saying you have to go look for 10 random people. No, one person is enough. Then a couple of people, 2 or 3, 5 people who trust themselves can come together and say, let's take a chance to change the life of our family. All right, let's change the financial destination of our families. This is what this slide will happen to you if you embrace ROYALQ and trade consistently on it year after year, year after year. And I need everyone to think about this, because your story has to change. You can't keep having headache about paying school fees for kids. You can't keep having headache about how to fuel your car. You can't keep having headache about how to complete your financial, your building projects. You can't keep having that headache every single decade. You have to change your story. You have to change your financial destination. And it starts with the first step. Just take action now. Stop the analysis paralysis. Don't hold yourself down. Get back to whoever invited you to this presentation. Get their registration link. Sign up and get started. Take the first step. You see, when you take the first step, you conquer the initial fear. Then you take the second step, you eliminate more of that worry. Then by the time you start seeing the results, by the time you start learning, by the time you attend every webinar, by the time you master this technology and how to use it, you begin to get what many billions in the world would never get. You see, people who never try will never get what you're going to get. That is the difference between people who take action and those who keep praying and wishing alone. All right. Action takers are the money takers, are the money makers. So please feel free to register. It's free to register. Then, of course, you activate your bot to begin to trade. All right. So a couple of do's and don'ts. Please, the phone where you have ROYALQ and that good money trading for you, don't do airdrops there. I beg you. In the past, there used to be some good airdrops, I know, but the airdrop space is saturated by cyber terrorists. They will empty your account, they will get into your, please, the phone where you have your ROYALQ, don't do airdrops. Don't click random links. If you do not initiate the link, don't click on it. So here's what I mean. So if you want to book a flight, for example, you go to the company website or the airline and you're going to book your flight. Then you get an email that says, oh, here are your details, blah, 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 blah. Click on it and whatever. Now you initiated what brought about that link. But if you just come to your email and see a link, stop clicking links. Those links are most often phishing links and they are targeting you. They want your money. All right. Another advice. If you're going to make your password, don't choose words. Use phrases for your password, okay? Use phrases that you can remember. That's how you can secure your email. It's important. Your email should be phrases and number combination with a little uppercase. Don't use words alone, because these hackers have dictionary apps, right? They have dictionary applications that can, generate any word in dictionary and try to crack your account. So please don't use Jesus 123, God 405, planets 678. Stop that. Don't use one word. Use phrases. All right. Use phrases. Oh, I want to eat. I'm hungry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. That's going to be difficult to crack. It will take almost a year to crack that password. And these cyber terrorists will just give up and look for the next easy password to crack, unless they know that you have so much money and that, unless it's a case of spear phishing where they are dedicated to you and you alone. All right. So please use phrases. These are just a couple of security tips for you generally on the internet to keep your account safe. Tonight, I'm not going to go into the VIP membership program. No. Keep coming to the presentation. We're going to do a breakdown of the VIP membership program where you can build this business. There's a lot of money to be made from building this business if you decide to share it with others. But right now, I want you to know that just trading can give you a lot of income. Just trading with the bot can change your life. This data you see in front of you here is not from recruiting, it's from pure trading. And of course, as you trade successfully, then we'll guide you on how to share the opportunity with those you care about. So please get back to whoever invited you and begin to tap into opportunity. Now, someone says here, I think 5 years is too much for this contribution. Once the money is compounded to $3,000. Okay, this comment is just a personal view. Of course, people can have their personal views, but of course, you can see the data is here. Draw your own conclusions as you wish. This will happen to you if you shut down your analyst brain. Paralysis, get that paralysis out of your brain, take action and change your story. I want to thank you all for being here. Please keep coming to the presentations. Tomorrow, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. technical session. Make sure you join. Here's my advice. If you activate your bot for 1 month, come every Monday and Tuesday. Join the prospects meetings and the members only meetings. Those 2 days for 1 month, you would know what you want to do with ROYALQ and you will succeed. Thank you very much and God bless.